An 18-year-old daycare worker, someone trusted to care for an 11-month-old baby, made a confession that is almost impossible to comprehend. She admitted to suffocating the infant, and her reason was as chilling as it gets. She just wanted the attention. We're going to walk through the shocking details of her confession and the warning signs that were missed before this awful tragedy. On the morning of September 22nd, 2025, a 911 call came in from 18-year-old Thea Russell, an employee at the Rock and Horse Ranch Child Care Center in Savage, Minnesota. She reported that an 11-month-old boy in her care, Harvey Muckleburst, wasn't breathing. First responders rushed to the scene and got Harvey to a local hospital, but it was too late. He was pronounced dead, only 5 days away from celebrating his first birthday. The community was left reeling. The very next day, the Minnesota Department of Human Services suspended the daycare's license, citing an imminent risk of harm to children. For Harvey's family, it was the start of an unimaginable nightmare. His parents, Hunter and Catherine, and his big brother, Declan, were left with a massive hole in their hearts. Right from the start, something just didn't feel right to the investigators. Savage Police Chief Brady later said that Thea Russell's own behavior and actions that day immediately raised suspicion, putting the focus squarely on her. As detectives started digging, they found a disturbing pattern of emergencies at the daycare, and the one common thread was Thea Russell. It turns out the call about Harvey wasn't the first emergency at Rocking Horse Ranch that week. Just 3 days earlier, on September 19th, first responders had been called for a 4-month-old girl who had also stopped breathing and had blood and foam near her nose and mouth. That baby girl survived and was sent home from the hospital seemingly fine. But then, on the exact same morning that Harvey died, that same little girl had an identical episode. This time, though, police weren't called. In all three of these terrifying incidents, Thea Russell was the last person who had been with the child. As the investigation stretched on for months, a picture started to form of a troubled young woman with a documented history of bizarre, attention-seeking behavior. Police discovered past incidents where Russell made nonsensical 911 calls, started fires at a church camp, and displayed other erratic actions towards children. She had only been working at Rocking Horse Ranch for 3 weeks before Harvey's death. How could so many warning signs have been missed? It's a question that now haunts an entire community. The details of this case just get more and more disturbing. If you believe in the importance of awareness and bringing justice for victims, take a quick second to subscribe to my channel for more in-depth true crime stories. And then on January 13th, 2026, nearly 4 months after Harvey's death, the case finally broke. Thea Russell was arrested as she was leaving her home. During questioning, she finally confessed. Russell admitted to intentionally suffocating the children on 3 separate occasions. She confessed to the attempted murder of the 4-month-old girl twice, and to the murder of Harvey Muckleburst. Her motive? It was as simple as it was horrifying. She did it as an attention-seeking act. She even gave investigators detailed descriptions of exactly how she did it. Any claims she had made before about Harvey having other health problems were completely blown away by her chilling admission. The confession sent a shockwave through the Savage community. Mayor Christine Kelly tearfully remarked that the arrest brought them closer to answers and accountability. Thea Russell was taken to the Scott County Jail with prosecutors planning to file charges for second-degree murder and first-degree assault. For Harvey's family, the arrest was a major step, but it could never fill the void. At a press conference, Harvey's grandmother, Julie Muckenburst, spoke through tears, thanking the investigators for their tireless work. She described her grandson, who the family lovingly called their little Harb monster, as a blessing who filled their world with sunshine. His fingerprints are on my sliding glass door, and his drool stains are still showing his crib sheet, she said. Her words painting a heartbreaking picture of everything they had lost. Harvey Muckleburst's family described him as a pure happiness and sunshine, a baby with a contagious laugh who loved to explore, splash in the tub, and snuggle with his family. His life was stolen by an 18-year-old monster who valued a fleeting moment of an attention more than the life of a child. This case is a devastating reminder of the trust we put in caregivers and the horrific consequences when that trust is betrayed. The family has promised to say Harvey's name every day and to fight for the justice he deserves, to make sure his colorful soul is never forgotten.